Yo, what's going on, man? It's your boy Frosty McNuggets coming to you live. We in the studio, man. We in L3 Studios today.
Yes, sir.
Doing it big. As you can see, I got a guest with me today.
How's it going?
I know y'all wondering where Frosty O at?
Where's Frosty at?
You know what I'm saying?
No
so
Frost?
Frosty Oreos, man, he doing this thing right now. He working. Making, doing what he got to do, maintaining. So he's at work right now. So we got a co-host to help us out today. You know what I'm saying? My guy, the one and only Mr. Aaron L. Davis. Y'all give it up for him, man.
Yes, sir. I like the applause. I feel special,
we actually used to have a sound machine with.
Oh, really?
But the batteries died.
I got it. Well, let me know. I'll invest.
I didn't buy no new batteries for it.
I'll invest in some AA batteries. You know what I'm saying? I'll invest in some AA batteries so we can make sure we got the applause. Ding, ding, ding.
You know what I'm saying? Got the whole little kit. It go clap.
Get the whole thing how it's supposed to be. So
right.
Zip it up, wrap it up for you nice and tight.
Right.
That's
So,
no problem. Yeah, you gotta have that, man.
That's what I'm saying. You know? So we got a good show in store for y'all today. As you know, we're doing this on the weekends. And if you don't know, when we have What's Up People News on the weekends, it actually turns into Weekdayend Update Special.
There you go.
Boom.
There you go.
Pin drop. Mic drop ain't got nothing on the pin drop. A pin drop is just like, yo, I just did some ill like word lingo. If you a rapper, fuck a mic drop.
Pin drop.
Pin drop.
Pin drop is when you sign contracts.
You know what I'm saying? All of that. You know what I'm saying?
Then you drop your pen.
Pin drop. Keep it moving, just like that. Yo, I just signed. You know, I did a deal for $100 million. Pin drop. Boom.
Pin drop. There you go.
Pin drop. That's how we doing it. Hashtag pin drop.
That's how it goes.
You know,
doing that from now on.
Yo, we starting trends and keeping it. We keep it fly and smooth over here on the Weekdayend Update Special.
2019, man.
Yes,
new
sir.
Vibes. New year, new you.
Woo!
And new pen to drop.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't
Living
give
my best life.
Best pen. You're gonna get a new Mont Blanc. When it drops, it just drops. It just land. It doesn't even tap. It just land like flush. Like it's just. That's how you do it now. Yeah, that's just.
Yo, it's going down today. It's going down.
But thanks for inviting me out, man. I greatly appreciate it.
No, thanks for coming on.
Greatly appreciate it. Impromptu co-host interview situation. I like that.
Yeah, it was dropping the hat real quick. Before we get into the show, tell a little bit about like what you do and how we connected.
How we connected. Well, I'm a CEO and founder of a credit repair company called Credit Plus. I started here in Boston over a year ago, and we just basically help out the community, individuals that's involved in credit repair. Any credit-related avenue, whether it be at a car dealership, real estate, agency, or even just a regular individual on a train, bus, going to work, 9 to 5, or just blue collar, white collar, it doesn't matter. We fix credit.
Nice.
You know, so if you have credit issues that's holding you back, whether it be collections or want to see your score improve for that house you're trying to purchase or that car you're going to purchase, or just for well-being and moving forward through life the right way with your finances in check, I'm the one to work. So if you have debt concerns, repair concerns, I'm the guy that's going to do it.
So we're going to have more with Mr. Davis later on in the show, but we're going to have a future show with Brother Davis.
Yes.
And it'll be a little more in-depth
definitely
conversation.
I'm going to give you 5 myths about credit.
Ooh, I like
So I'm definitely going to give that information to the community, to our people, because it's needed. The common knowledge that others know. I'm pulling the sheets back.
Okay.
I'm pulling the curtain back and saying this is common knowledge that's for all of us now.
Okay.
And how we take advantage of that to improve your credit score. You can improve your credit, man. You might improve your zip code. You might change from an apartment to a house. You might change from the roof fee to the Lexus,
you know
or
what
the
I'm saying?
Audi, or the Ferrari, whatever you want, good credit is needed to own like that door.
Yo.
So we're gonna pull that out in a future show. But thanks for having me, man.
Thanks for coming again. Short notice. This was a wham bam
Super duper impromptu, but hey,
yeah,
man, it takes one to reach one, and we all help each other, right?
And this is, like I said, it's gonna be a good show. Today's show, we kind of briefly both spoke on it. Civil and civic engagement, helping out your community, and just different things like that. So that's the topic that we're gonna be talking about today.
Right.
But as we always do, we're just gonna go and get into some black facts to, give big ups to the shoulders that we stand on, and just pay homage. So, yeah. So what we gonna do? So today we're gonna shout out William Marion. That's how you say it. Marion?
Will Marion Cook.
Will Marion Cook. Bam. He was a noted composer and conductor. He was born today, January 27th, 1869. My man was nice with the keys.
Early.
You know,
He didn't have no technology. He didn't have no studio sample sound.
Nah.
It was straight.
Yeah,
head.
And I have a big appreciation for musicians. You can't fake it. You can't auto-tune it.
You can't auto-tune that.
No.
That's a skill set. Composers of that decade, of that time, they really bathed themselves in the craft. They baptized themselves in the craft.
Mm-hmm.
Hours and hours of studying music, hours and hours of composing music, throwing stuff away, and just the texture of it. I miss that a little bit. We live in that digital world where everything's like bang, bang, bang.
Oh, you can't get that note. It's cool. We gonna tweak it a little bit.
Tweak it a little bit. Tap a button here and push a button there, and you get information. Now, I'm not mad at it. It makes the life easier to live. But something about those individuals who have to really go out back in the times and really have to get that paper and put it down, get that ink blot and really fuse it. And really get that ink pen and really stroke it.
Start writing that
music, writing the lines out and really going in detail with it. It's a beautiful thing. And you can compose some amazing music too.
Yeah. So that's one brother. We gonna keep it moving. I gotta scroll down a little bit. Oh wow, this is a little bit of some local stuff. Actually this was yesterday, the 26th, but it's still relevant. It's
relevant. It's today.
It says War Department authorized Massachusetts governor to recruit black troops. The 54th Massachusetts Volunteer was the first black regiment recruited in the North.
Right.
So a little bit of local history right there.
The classic movie Glory. That's before. That's where it took place. That's the Washington regiment.
Right there. And for all the local people, and I'll try to take some pictures of this for the Instagram and all the Facebook for everybody that's local, and for people who aren't local, the statue down in the Commons.
Yeah.
Nice statue.
Prominent statue. You can't miss it. Everyone taking pictures around it. 54th regiment is just powerful and impactful. Huge influence for African American culture, families, and just took a really texture and tone on military involvement. What we bring as numbers, one. Most importantly was the numbers, because we outnumbered everybody. Black African Americans outnumbered white Americans at that time.
That's just a fact. That's just, we're not trying to say anything. That's just
a fact. That's why they need to say, hey, we need more bodies. So come and join. If you join, you know, if you're a slave, you won't be a slave when it's over after you get all that. I mean, there's all. It's just funny how that those doctrine and that philosophy, that mindset, still kind of seeps into today's military. That's perfect every day though.
Ooh, man.
So I mean, you really can get deep with that. But 54, huge. And sacrifice was definitely a strong influence.
Right, and that was like the start of black people in the military.
Right.
And then you kind of get into the Tuskegee Airmen.
Right. Again.
You know what I'm saying? The Red Tails, I think it was.
Flagship. That's the banner that we wave as African Americans a lot. Like it's the most recognition. It's the Tuskegee Airmen.
Yeah. I seen the movie. Dope movie too.
Dope movie. Dope.
You know?
Dope movie.
You know,
Dope
but
movie.
just the history of it, they were dope. You know what I'm saying? Like because of what they did, and just being able to break that barrier. They were able to make history, and then because of that, I forgot who directed it. It wasn't Spike Lee. Anyway, I forgot who directed it, but because
it was directed by Spike Lee.
It was Spike Lee.
Correct me if we're wrong. Put it in the comments,
please.
But I think it was Spike Lee. But it was a really good movie though.
Yeah.
Red Tails, right?
Yeah.
But yes, they broke barriers. But the beautiful thing about it was they broke barriers by being us. They didn't try to conform to the white military regime, conform to the way they went about business or went about it. We still kept our swag, we still kept our flair, we still kept our class, we still delivered production. We still, when those bombers were going overseas, we were the ones that were protected.
Never lost one.
Again, those are huge numbers. You gotta think about it. That's World War I or II, one of those wars. Bottom line is, bodies are coming back from U.S. coming back to America in thousands.
And escorting bombers like that. It was I think they called it Minutemen or something like that, where they only like if they were to get in firefights and stuff, they would only last like a minute or something. And if I'm wrong, you know.
Please in the comments.
We want this civic engagement. You know,
this is part of the engagement part. You know?
Right.
But either way, you can't understate, overstate the influence and impact. The Airmen, 54th Regiment, it's just huge. I mean, it goes understated.
I think so too. And so we don't want to go too more. We can.
We could. We can go deeper than that. But let's put a lid on it right quick.
We're gonna put a pause because we got some more stuff to get into.
Right.
So do one more. We're gonna keep it local. The governor, Deval Patrick, was elected on this day in 2006. He became at that time the only second African American elected as state governor in the history of the United States.
Wow.
So we just had to have two local black facts for y'all.
Back to back.
You know what I'm saying? Drake back to back.
Epic battle.
Epic battle. But we won't get this. There's so many.
We can really go in deep on
what?
How that prepared him for Pusha T's.
Yo, we doing deep dive
involvement,
today.
So
right?
We're gonna leave that one alone. We're gonna table that for right now.
We're gonna table that, but
we're going to the next.
So we had the 54, and then we had the governor, Deval Patrick, as the second black governor voted in the history of the United States.
So that's your local black fact.
Local black fact
LBB, LBF.
There we go. All right, so we're gonna switch gears and jump into the news. We're only going to touch on two topics today, and the first one, of course, is the partial shutdown / partial reopening of the government. And I'm glad you're here because some of that I know you can somewhat talk on when it comes
when it comes to the shutdown and how it affects our culture, how it affects our community. It's specific. 80% of our culture, 80 to 90% of the employees of our culture work for someone else. A strong majority works for the government.
Right.
Big picture is if somebody else controls your income, they cut it off, you cut off. There's nothing you can do about it.
Right.
You gotta sit there and figure it out. Right? How you getting groceries and how you paying your bills. I have an issue with that. Because I believe as a culture, we've strayed away from ownership. From owning our own homes and owning our own businesses. With ownership, you control your destiny, and no one can cut you off. I think we're too dependent upon these jobs, and upon having a job, I think we should have a job plus several other income-generating, revenue-generating sources.
Yes.
Period.
Yes.
If you don't have those streams set up, when the shutdown of whatever happens, whether it be your job shuts down because something happens at that industry, or the government shut down, you have a way to still make a living.
Right.
You know? The daycare won't be shut off a month off, or canceled, and you can still kind of maneuver and operate kind of without under the stress of not having any money, because not having money is horrible.
Oh, it sucks.
It sucks.
It sucks.
But so getting a job is one solution.
Sorry, everybody, real quick. I had to pop. There we go. Boom. There we go. Sorry about that, everybody.
No, there you go.
I had to.
We had a little technical difficulty, but we figured it out.
We back. We rocking. We rocking.
So I mean, the shutdown. What I've learned by watching is, if you have one source of income, if that stops immediately, we all know it. But a lot of folks felt it over the past 3.5 weeks, right? And still having to go to work, still putting in those 8 hours a day, 40 hours a week, and not getting a check at the end of it. But still we call that slavery. I'm just keeping it 100. So, but if you have other revenue streams for your family, your household as an individual, that doesn't hurt as bad. You cut off, you got 4 other ones that you've already been working on the side. That's still going to generate that income. The car note still gets paid. The car insurance still gets paid. Your little daughter that's 3 years old still gets to go to daycare and go to school. Your son who's 7 still gets to do basketball, and you're not under the stress. Our community is financially stressed.
We are
financially stressed, and it's a tipping point. I mean, the jobs you get are already underwaged, right?
Yeah. And
inflation grows 8 to 15% over a year or so, right?
Right.
You don't get a 15% raise every year, do you?
Man, listen, and that goes, and it's funny you say that, because it actually goes into one thing I've been saying before, that this, and I said this about 2 weeks ago on one of our last shows, that the government shutdown is a reason why we need to raise the minimum wage to a living minimum wage, because the fact that if and it's across the board, it's more disproportionately, I can't even say it.
Disproportionate?
There you go.
Right.
For the black community, but across the board, the majority of Americans are living paycheck to paycheck. Majority of Americans couldn't afford, I'll even say a $300 emergency, let alone a $500 emergency,
or a $3,000 problem.
Yeah,
$300 check.
Let's not even get to being sick. Something for your house, for homeowners.
Right.
Car, when your car breaks down, and even a small problem like, fixing your alternator. How much is that? That's going to
$150, whatever the case may be. But that's why my position really. I go back and forth. I'm all down for going getting a job and getting paid. Right.
Right.
I'd rather you go out there and build a career, learn a skill set that you can take with you, no matter what company or industry you're in, so you can monetize that, own your own skill set, and create your own.
Nice.
Because even the term wage makes me cringe a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
now,
go get what you. Let's take it back to prior to the Industrial Revolution, where we all had land and we had to go till our soil and work and till our land and to make our food. We depended upon that food from that land that we tilled to go feed our family for one, but also sell it to market and make income.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's controlled by the individual, because no one's ever gonna pay you what you're worth.
No, they're not.
They're not.
They're not.
No one's ever gonna do that. Ever. So I'm not anti-job. I'm anti-sole dependency on that job. If you just work on a job to have a job, that's it. No, you're doing that wrong. You're doing that wrong.
You turn yourself into a robot.
And they're gonna spit you out in 25 years, and say thank you for your services, goodbye.
And give you
give your job to somebody else who's gonna do it 15%, 30% younger, and cheaper. So but when that happens, what I'm saying is take that skill set, learn how to monetize it for yourself, create a business flow, get a group, give that knowledge to somebody else. Like there's so many ways you can put that back out to the universe, so you can get a positive return that you can either A, monetize it for your own income structure, or B, set somebody else up to be better when they're in that position as well.